There is nothing else like a restored classic with an incredible night ride. Grizzly is a wooden roller coaster located at Kings Dominion in Doswell, Virginia, manufactured by the Taft Attractions Group. And this coaster is one of the most underrated rides in the park. It is great airtime, good lateral forces, and one of the best settings of any roller coaster at Kings Dominion. This is our full-length, in-depth review of Grizzly and our comments about what you can expect when you go to Kings Dominion to ride this coaster. Now, let's get into the review. Grizzly is located in the Old Virginia section of Kings Dominion, tucked away in the woods. It opened in 1982 as Kings Dominion's third wooden roller coaster, joining Racer 75 and Woodstock Express. While it is located towards the front of the park, it is often the hardest roller coaster to find given its location in Old Virginia. To get to Grizzly, you have to walk past the Kings Dominion Theater and the old go-karts plot of land before turning right into the Grizzly Gulch gift shop. This gift shop used to be the entrance to the Dinosaurs Alive attraction, which the park has long since removed. As you come out on the other side of the gift shop, you will see a good-sized plaza with a tall grizzly bear statue and the ride's entrance queue displaying the ride name in red lettering towards the left. This entrance queue is relatively short as you just walk quickly up a ramp onto the ride platform. There isn't anything too special about this station as it lacks the same elaborate theming you will find on Rapterra or Toonbeely, but the station fits the wooded feel of the ride's location. As you reach the ride platform, you will see one of Grizzly's two 14-row, 28-passenger trains. And these trains have the PTC ratcheting lap bar. Once you have boarded your train, secured your lap bar restraint, and cleared dispatch, you take a left-hand turn out of the station to start your ride. As you leave the station, you ride over some straight track, followed by a right-hand turn towards the lift hill. At the top of the lift hill, you start turning slightly towards the left as you enter Grizzly's 87-foot first drop sloped at 55 degrees. And this first drop gives a good pop of floater airtime going down it, especially for those sitting towards the back of the train. At the bottom of that first drop, you reach the ride's top speed of 51 miles per hour. You then climb up into a half airtime hill, which gives some good floater airtime towards the front of the train before taking a left-hand unbanked turn, which gives some good laterals. You then go into the ride's second drop, followed by two airtime hills, with the first airtime hill uncovered and the second airtime hill in a tunnel. And these two airtime hills give some great ejector airtime, especially that second airtime hill in the tunnel. You then rise up into a right-hand banked turn, which gives some good laterals, followed by a shorter turning airtime hill, which gives a good pop of airtime. You go over another short airtime hill before rising up into a left-hand turn. And this left-hand turn has an ever so slight bank to it and gives some really good laterals. You drop off of that left-hand turnaround and climb into another airtime hill, followed by a right-hand turning hill, which goes up into the final brake run, thus completing your ride. Grizzly is a great wooden roller coaster with great airtime moments, good laterals, and one of the best settings in the park. You are just flying through the trees and over airtime hills. A great amount of credit goes to the Gravity Group, which performed extensive refurbishment work on the coaster during the 2022 off-season. It not only retracked portions of the coaster with its pre-cut engineered track, but also reprofiled the first drop, bringing it from 45 degrees to 55 degrees. You definitely feel those additional 10 degrees, especially towards the back of the train. The Gravity Group's retrack also restored Grizzly's airtime, as you get great pops of floater and ejector airtime throughout the ride. The Gravity Group did not retrack all the ride though, and that shows towards the end of the ride after that left-hand turnaround which leads into the ride's finale, which is noticeably rougher than the rest of the ride. While Grizzly is no longer a rough ride, the ride still has that little extra bite towards the front of the train before the final brake run. So definitely sit towards the back of the train. You get great airtime throughout the ride, especially off the first drop and on those two airtime hills after the second drop. A back row ride is also a much smoother ride. Having ridden Grizzly before and after the retracks, Grizzly is definitely a much better ride than it was before 2022. The Gravity Group definitely restored the roar, giving Kings Dominion another great supporting roller coaster for its top two, Pantherian and Twisted Timbers. Plus, it's great to see Kings Dominion keep this coaster as its night rides are incredible. Located in the woods with no light whatsoever, Grizzly tears through its layout, delivering one of the best night ride experiences at Kings Dominion. Grizzly is now a great ride and arguably the best wooden roller coaster in Virginia. Its recent retracks have restored the ride's airtime and added a great moment of airtime coming off the first drop. For our final score, we give Grizzly an 8 out of 10. It is encouraging to see people want to get back in line to ride this coaster because it is a fun coaster that is better than ever. Grizzly's rougher moments while sitting towards the front of the train hold it back just a little bit, however. The magic row on this ride really is that very back row. So, let us know in the comments below if you have ridden Grizzly at Kings Dominion, and if so, what you think about it, and what do you think about the retrack? If you enjoyed this video or are new to the channel, please like and subscribe for more coaster content like this. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more coaster reviews and amusement park content coming soon to Coaster Adventures, and we hope to see you in the next one.